moved into a different showroom. So be patient with us today as we are trying to navigate doing a show in a different location. Welcome in. I'm going to get a giveaway started. And this giveaway is for, let me get it started. This is for a little swatch of Batik. So get in the giveaway for that. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. So I'm going to feature a couple of things today. I have bags of batting strips. Oh, you missed my walk and talk this morning. Oh, I don't know that you missed anything. I mean, we just chat. So you never know what we're going to chat about. And let me get, will you hand me? Well, I'll get it. Okay. So these, so this is how much is in one bag, this whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So these sets of batting, and how much do they weigh?
5 ounces.
5 ounces. And they are 2.5 inch strips of probably 90 wide or bigger batting. Let me see.
Smaller.
Let me just see how. So that one's, let's see, 36 and 36 is 72 plus 16.
72 plus 16 would be 88.
Okay, so it's coming in at 88, and it's the cotton or cotton blend batting, and you're going to get this much in a bag,
Yeah, I think
and it weighs 5 ounces.
some of the strips aren't quite as long.
Some aren't quite as long, so they
but
might have
they're
come.
full width of whatever.
Yeah, they're full width of whatever width the batting was. So I'm going to sell some of those to start off if you guys want some of that. And it's all compacted into a bag like this so that we can ship it easily. But you're getting about, let me see, an idea. How many number did you count?
No.
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5,
But that's
6, 7, 8, 9. You're getting about 10 strips of the batting full width. Okay. So let me get this going.
yeah, brick of batting. There we go.
A batting brick.
Yeah, it does kind of look like dough.
So pre-cut, and I'm pretty sure these were done on a machine because the lady whose state this was worked at a quilt shop, so they probably had one of those nice machines that cut the even strips. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, they're all very
Uniform.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that's what they are, and they're compact into these little bricks, and you're getting about 10 strips. And it's all nice, either cotton or cotton blend, or some of them might even be wool blend batting. And Keith Saptos has taken a bag. Thank you. Here's another one.
Ski Saptos, we're getting this kicked off today in our new, well, new but old.
How many of these did you make?
There's probably like about 8 of them. I'm not sure.
Okay.
There's that many, however many.
Well, you have the thing right there.
Where's her thing?
I'm showing it because I can't reach the other ones. So, all right. Stephanie is going to take one.
Stephanie, bro.
Well, here, I'll just hand it to you, and you can take them out of there. There. So Stephanie's got one, and you got the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is another one running. So again, there are these 10 pre-cut 2.5 inch width strips by width of the batting. And that one that I measured was 88. And it's all cotton or cotton blend or wool 2.5 inch strips. So you can use these to quilt as you go, or for jelly rolls, jelly roll rugs or baskets or all that kind of good stuff. Yep, batting strips. All right, thank you. All right, here's another one. How many have we sold? How many do we have left?
With that one, 5.
Well, and we can compact the one that we have more. This is what we had time to. We have about 8 that we can sell today that we had time to get put together. So
we can make more.
we can make more.
Key
He is going to
tacos.
take another one. There's another one running.
Oops.
So pre-cut cotton or cotton blend, 2.5-inch batting strips. So they're going to look like that. We just compacted them and he rolled them up in there. So they're not like wadded. And Key is taking another one, and we're getting a winter front porch Senora. It's the little batik sample. Thank you for being here. That's coming to you.
Front porch senora.
All right, that's yours. All right, here
Not
is
Sonora.
another Senora. Did I say what did I say?
Sonora.
Oh, front porch Senora. There we go. That's a different thing.
Yes, it is.
Kind of sounds the same. Thanks for being here. Lovely Pinto and Stephanie Bro. This is running. And Sin Man is taking one. Thank you. All right. How many more can I do?
Well, with the one that's not bagged, you can do 3 more. If
All
you
right.
do the bagged ones, 2 more.
Okay. 3 more. We can do this one and 2 more. And then we'll have some more another day. So we have a whole trunk full.
Hey, Shab and Sassy.
We just got a raid. Thank you for the raid. Keith Saptos is taking that one. All right. And let me get another giveaway started here. And we'll pull up Shab and Sassy. Thank you so much for the raid. Here is another batik sample running. So everyone get in that giveaway for a pretty little batik sample. If you have an order, it will come with it. Otherwise, we'll mail it in a little envelope card. And you have your iPhone with you?
Yes.
Let me pull up Shab and Sassy's profile. So everyone get in that giveaway for a second, and we'll feature Shab and Sassy for that nice raid. Here, I'll do it. All right, so Shab and Sassy is right here. And her name is Tiffany. Can everyone please give her a follow? Um, Raids are one of the ways that we network and support other sellers. And it's a really generous thing to raid into someone. So make sure and give them some love and give them a follow. And she has a show tomorrow. Bamboo kids clothing. And do you sell the bamboo fabric as well? It looks like it. So bamboo, if you want some bamboo, looks like she's got it. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. All right, we can do 2 more of these bags of the 2.5-inch strips of batting. You get about 10. The bag weighs 5 ounces. They're these nice pre-cut. Looks like they were cut in the quilt shop with one of those nice cutting machines. And you're getting about 10 strips, and they're in a little brick. So you'll get that like that. And Deb CR is taking that. Thank you.
Deb.
All right. And then one more, and then we're sold out
Thanks,
for
Deb.
today. So one more, and then we're sold out for today. And I'll put some more together because I have a whole trunk full of these that we can sell. So make sure you have all of our upcoming shows bookmarked. And we sell these in the estate show, the private estate sale. And Key is taking that. Thank you. And here's the last. Did you need this one for someone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith after.
All right. Thanks, everyone, and getting that giveaway that is running for this beautiful little batik sample. All right. The next thing we're going to do is I have a whole box full that I haven't even gone through at all. Different kits for different things. And some of them are going to be partly done. Some of them are going to be just a pattern and some fabric. Some of them might even be just the pattern. And this one looks like it's a partly done Christmas ornament gift card holders. And here's your pattern. And you're going to be excited when you see what's with this. So here's the little patterns for them and the instructions. And then there's also a little gingerbread placemat, candle mat in here. All right, so look what's here. That one looks complete. It's made out of felted wool and it's embroidered with beads. And then we've got some that are um, like this progress. This one's got this stuff applique partly on there, some pre-cut, and then we've got a little bag of trim in there. So you're getting all of this plus the patterns in this little packet. So if someone would love to have these fun little project set, that's what you're getting. Okay, let me get this started. So all of that, the little pre-made ornament that's finished, the other one's pre-cut, and the instructions, and they are little card holders. So you leave, I guess, a part open. So that's kind of fun.
Keys.
And he is taking that. Thank you. All right, here is a little pouch. Let's see what's in here. All right, this has a ton of stuff in it. So here's your picture. And then here is your instructions to make Yuletide treasures. So here's seeing how that. So this, oh, we just got a winner and I missed it. Did you see it?
I'll look it up.
Okay. Congrats. Thank you so much for being here. That's coming to
Maria.
Maria. Oh, it's your first win. Well, how fun. Congrats. Nice little pretty batik sample coming to you. All right, so Yuletide treasures. Here's the picture. It's a little wall hanging, or actually you would frame it, and it's made with felted wool. So that's really pretty. And then you're getting it looks like the background on it is this kind of woven cotton, and then the felted wool pieces are already all cut. Look at all this. All cut, numbered, and then you've got some needles already here, and then you also have, and I'm going to put the camera down so you can see everything with this. So you have all the embroidery floss as well. So it's all in this little pouch, the little pre-cut pieces, the embroidery floss, some needles, and I'm going to put it all back in here. And you get the pattern and this fabric that is the background for it in this picture. So see how that's got the fabric in the background. Okay, so this little kit to make that pretty little thing you can frame with the wool. Oops, here's some more needles that were in there. Be careful with this one if you win it, because I've got a little needle minder and then a little pack of needles in there. All right, let's run this one. And it's coming in this little pouch. So if someone wants that little kit to make that beautiful little wool, felted wool applique framed art, it's running. All the little pieces are pre-cut to make that, and that is going to Martha. Thank you, Martha. All right, here is another kit. Oh my goodness, look at all this cuteness. All right, it looks, oh, these are those little coasters. I've made these before. They're super cute to make. And here's the pieces all pre-cut, coasters, instructions, and it shows you on here how to do these. They are pretty simple to make. You just have to know how to fold it, and the instructions show you how. These are darling. And you're getting all this extra fabric and the instructions, and they show a square version. Then this is the round version, and she's got the instructions written on there. So if someone would love this little set to make Christmas coasters, that is running. And there's two already made for your example. If you get this and you need help, message me because I've made these before. They're pretty simple to make. They're darling. And that is going to Christy. Thank you.
It's Christy Lynn.
All right. This is it says it's a large candy cane pillow kit. And I don't know why they put the little sprigs in there, but you've got your fabric and some ribbon, and there's a pattern in here. And I don't want to unseal it. So it says picture taken. Oh, there is a picture in there of it too with the pattern I can see. So if someone wants this large candy cane pillow. All right, here we go. And it's got cute fabric, ribbon, this. I'm not sure what the sprig is for, if maybe that was just just for fun. And then you've got the instructions in there. So that's running.
Welcome in, everybody.
And that is going to
Kate
Kate Wood.
Wood.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kay Wood.
Let's see, I don't want to miss anything. All right, this one is for a stuffed snowman doll type decoration, and it's got a big piece of felted wool for the snowman, a scarf piece, and probably the piece for the earmuffs. It looks like, let me show you up close. So that's what it looks like. So if someone wants that little set with the pattern and the felted wool, that is running. So snowman stuffy little stand-up decor kit with the pattern and the felted wool.
Martha.
Thank you, Martha. That's coming to you.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. I'm gonna have to investigate that one. All right, this is a big bag full, and it's got a couple of patterns in here. So bunny hugs pattern, holiday wishes, and they're little like hanging ornament type things that spell out words. So that one says joy on it, and then little cute things. So that's your pattern. And then here's some of the templates that go with that. And then this is a different one, similar but different ornaments. And then here's some more templates. And then you've got a bunch of pre-cut stuff that's already all pre-cut in here in several bags. And then there's a bunch of partly made ones. Look how cute these are. Those are already put together partly. Look at the mitten. How cute is that? All right, so a bunch of these little fun pre-made applique already, and then there's a bunch more pre-cut. This is chock full of a bunch of these. So you can see there's more that are partly made. You've got embroidery floss, more wool, more that are pre-made. So tons of stuff in here. And then you get those two patterns to go with it. So all of that. Big old bag full to make those ornaments. All right, so let's run those. All right, so you get the two different patterns And then everything that I was showing in the bag, all those pre-cuts, all those pre-made ones. And you've got super cute set here. And there was a bunch of embroidery floss in there too. So that is going to, hey, Julia, right? Is that what it says?
It's
Hey, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Thank you. Hey, Julie.
Thanks, Hey, Julie.
That's coming to you.
Hey, Julie.
All right, this one is Huckleberry Cottage, and it's a little thing that you can put on a pillow. And it looks like she's got it made, except for you get to put it on a pillow. Oh yeah, look at this. So that thing is already made, and then you get to add it to like a long pillow if you want to. And it's got little um charms sewn onto it too, little buttons and charms. That's adorable. You probably want to steam it and get the creases out. And then here's your pattern. So that shows it on a pillow. You could also just frame this. That would be cute framed too. All right, so if someone would love to have this felted wool little pillow or framed art, all embroidered, all ready to go. This is really cute. And let me get that pulled up. I'm going to start that at 8. I think that's well worth it with all that work she already did on there. So there's your pattern, and there's your piece already made to go on a pillow or frame or something. Super cute. And that is going to Martha.
Martha.
Thank you.
Thanks, Martha.
All right, this is a wreath punch. It says wreath punch needle. Oh, so it's got your embroidery floss. There's some fabric in here, and then a wood. See your round wood, um, like frame type thing. So you're going to embroider, and there's a pattern on here for a Christmas wreath, and it says there's a picture in there. I don't want to unseal it. All right, so that's how much she paid for it. So let's run this one. So you've got the wood already in there, the floss, the fabric for embroidery, and the pattern. So it's a little embroidery kit. And that one is going to Martha. Thank you, Martha.
Thanks, Martha.
All right, this one is Stars and Stitches. And it's a, well, she's got it partly done. So let's just look. I think it's showing it as a pillow. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the picture. And she's got it embroidered, and it's the shape of a tree. How cute is that? And it says joy, love, faith, family, friends, carols, good cheer, angels, star, Noel, lights, bells. Anyway, and you can see it's the shape of a tree embroidered. And then there's a bunch of fabric here. So you probably use that to go around the border. And then here's the picture of that. So it's the pattern and the pre-embroidered center and this fabric that was in there.
Welcome in, everybody.
And I'll put that back in after we run it. Here we go. That's really nice embroidery. She was very talented with embroidery. And this is on a pretty fabric that has a little pine cone silhouette in the background. And then you get these pretty fabrics to go with it. And there's your pattern. And that's going to Hey Julie. Thanks, Julie.
Hey, Julie. Thank you, Hey, Julie.
All right, this is a tiny little pattern with some fabric in there. Let's see what it says it is. So there's some fabric strips in there. And it says it's a Believe pillow using the log cabin method and embroider believe in the center. So it's just a tiny little kit to make a little mini like pillow pin cushion. So that's your fabric and that's your instructions. Fun little kit. Let's run that one. That is running if someone wants that little kit. There's your pattern and instructions. Looks like something someone from the quilt shop put together as a little kit. There is a little embellishment button thing in there too.
Carrie Mac.
Thank you, Carrie. That's coming to you.
Thanks, Carrie Mac.
All right, this one says Holly Pillow.
As the holly jolly Christmas.
And there's a pattern in there, and I've got some bells, some wool, some burlap type. It's not burlap, it's like more like that thicker woven and string, and it says Holly Pillow. All right, so if someone wants that little kit, the bells make it kind of heavy. There we go. So it's got some cool, like kind of rustic looking bells in there, some embroidery floss, this, that, fabric, and the instructions, and some felted wool. So that's, I think it's felted wool.
Peace up, dude.
All right, that's coming to you.
Thanks, Key.
Let's see. Here's a cute little kit that says, I'm thinking this is a coaster.
It says, I'm thinking this is a poster.
It's a wool felt gingerbread penny ornament. Oh, so it's like a circular ornament. And here's all your instructions and a little picture. And then there's felted wool in here. I think, oh no, it's regular felt. This is regular felt. And then there's button and embroidery floss and some little beads. So it's just a little kit to make that. So wool, well, they say wool felt, so you could use felted wool for it too, but it's got actual real, like not felted wool, like that kind of felt that feels like wool. That's what's in there. All right, someone wants this little one. It's running. Fun little kit. And that is going to, looks like Martha is going to take that. Thank you, Martha.
Thank you, Martha.
All right, this one says Santa Reindeer Table Runner. Kit includes quarter yard and half yard. And then there's pre-cut strips in here. And I think there's a little panel of some sort. So here's your instructions. Here's your base fabric. Here's your pre-cut strips. And then there's some, oh, there's this cute fabric in there. Kind of a primitive look. It's cute. All right. I don't think there's a picture, but it has all your instructions and all your pre-cut fabric. All right, so it kind of looks just like a basic runner. And let's run that. So there's a quarter yard and a half yard and then a bunch of pre-cut strips, it says. That's your half yard. And that one is going to Table Runner Kit, going to Key. Sato. Thank you, thank you.
Next Key. Welcome in, Sandra, and everybody. Welcome in, Wiss.
All right, let's see what this is. This is like a little decorative thing where you've got little stockings and then little dolls sticking up out of the stockings. And it looks like she has everything in here um, to make like 10 of these because look how many little stockings are already made in here. Do you guys want me to sell these in? Well, the pattern is for 3. Let me see how many she's got pre-made and how many little dolls she has. So if I did 1, 2, 3 little stockings, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2,
When the truth
3, and 1, 2, 3. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of these. If we did them as sets of 3 stockings per set, and then there's all these little doll bodies that I've got. Let me make sure I have enough for those. And she's got little fringe for their hair. That's cute. Little fringed fabric. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's enough dolls here to do the same. So let's do it that way so that you're getting 3 stockings, 3 little dolls, and then I'll just kind of break up the accessories, evenly with the sets. So there's some little noses. I'll just give everybody, equal amount of what's in here. And then there's these lollipops, and I'll put those into sets as well. Does that sound fair to everybody? So I'll send you the set that I show you, but then I'll add the accessories. So everyone will get an even amount of whatever else is in here. Okay, let's do that. All right.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
I don't have multiple patterns though. So how do I do that? I mean, the stockings are pre-made. You're just putting the little dolls in. If you buy one, I can send you a picture of this and I'll include the pattern with the first run. Does that sound good? All right, so the first run is getting the pattern, templates, 3 little dolls, and 3 stockings. And then whatever accessories I'll break up into sets. I know that's seeming complicated now. All right, so this first run gets the pattern, 3 made stockings, and 3 little dolls. This one doesn't have a dress on yet, so you'll have to make a little dress. And then I'll give you, an even amount of this stuff that's in here. Steph is taking that first set. Thank you, Steph.
So,
Might want to, do we have bags or something we can put them in?
yeah.
All right, so here's another set. So here's your little stockings. Let's see, did they all face? Let me get the ones that face the same direction. These 3. Okay, so those 3. And then here's 3 little dolls. Okay. And then you're not getting the pattern, but you will get some of the accessories. All right, so here is another run of that. So 3 little dolls, 3 little stockings, and then I'll throw in, as much of this stuff evenly with everyone that bought some of this. And Steph is going to get that set as
Okay.
well. So she's getting this set too. So you can just put that with it.
Yeah, put it in the same bag, Steph.
Yeah. All right. And then here's another 3. And these all face the same direction. These are cute with the little greens colors. And then we'll put these 3 little dolls with it. Oh, these are cute. Look, they're made to look like little gingerbread. Those are adorable. Okay, here we go.
Welcome in, Esther. Welcome in.
That's
Michael.
running.
Welcome in,
Some
Paige.
little dolls and little stockings. pre-made little, they're stitched. They're super cute. Look at the little stitching on them. They're made out of like wovens. And Steph's gonna take that too. Maybe I should have just sold the whole bucket, huh? All right, last set of 3. This one, the dolls don't have matching. There's 2 like that and 1 like that. All right. And that is running. And there's one oddball little stocking that I'll just throw in that's a different, made out of printed fabrics. And it looks like
Hey.
if Julie is taking that. All right. And then I'll split this stuff up between the 2 of you. So you'll each get, well, Steph will get most of it, but I'll have some in there for
Hey,
her,
Julie.
for Haley. Or hey, Julie. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. All right. You want to why don't you just put hers in this with her name on it, and then I'll know to give her a few things, and then we'll break it up for Steph too. Okay. Thanks. Sorry, that took a minute. All right, here's a nice pattern. And then there's something in here pre-made. So let's see what these are. These are little pockets. Spirit of the Season pocket ornaments and snowman and gingerbread man pins. So it looks like they're made out of little, so here's the little pockets. She's made a couple of them. How cute is that with the little patchwork on there? And then you've got some instructions and some additional pre-cuts for another one of those. But she hasn't filled them with little dolls or anything. All right, so that pattern and those pre-made little pockets and the pre-cuts to make another one.
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. Lovely
All right,
daughter.
that's running.
Welcome in.
That nice pattern and the pre-made little pockets with the patchwork. Those are so cute. And those are going to Martha. Thank you.
Welcome in, True Sash. Welcome in, Gallo.
All right,
Or
this
Gail.
is
Dawn is in the house.
a bunch of ornaments. It looks like pre-made. So here's a picture, and here's some more pictures, and then here's your pattern. Gift card holders. Oh, these are little gift card holders, I think. Oh yeah, see, it has a little pocket on the back. That's cute. And there's one that's made, and then you've got a bunch of pre-cut pieces to make more of these. And she used kind of like that rough homespun type stuff. So it kind of has a primitive look. And then there's some little beads and embroidery floss, templates, and then some more trim and floss in there as well. All right, so you're getting all of that with the pattern and pictures. Very cute. All right, so that whole set.
Gift card holders.
That's a really cute idea. I love that idea. So it's like a little ornament you can hang on the tree, put a tag with their name on it, and then they get their gift card hanging on the tree. Very cute. And you get all that extra stuff. And that's going to Martha. So many creative ideas to make cute stuff. Well, and you could reuse those, just use them over and over every year. Have someone
Martha?
on it, embroider their name on
You
it.
could reuse it over and over and send me a gift card every Christmas.
Every Christmas, send Bert a gift card. All right, this one is Christmas candy dish.
Something small, $200-$300.
So it's one of those dishes that you put together in with pentagons, and it's got your template and your fabric and then some pretty beads. So it's probably those kind that you bead the intersections. I've seen them before. They're really cute. So that's the little kit. And let's see. That's running if someone wants that. So it's just a nice little kit with the fabric, the template, the beads, and the instructions. And let's take a nap.
Martha.
Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Martha.
All right, now you know big kit that I have to go through.
Welcome in, Jolene. Welcome in, Miss Shet.
All right. Will
Yes,
you get me a couple of bags?
Get you a couple of bags.
Just little ones.
Like,
I've got a bundle of felted wool scraps.
oh,
This would be like the mini scraps.
okay.
And I'm going to weigh it. So these are all felted wool scraps, and we'll go get the bin and probably run some more of these as well. And they're the little pieces that are, I mean, that's like what, that fits inside 2-inch square. So they're about that size, some a little bit smaller that you could do little leaves or stems with. And I'm going to make you a 3-ounce bag. So let me get that listing pulled up.
Mrs. Brown.
Sorry, I usually have these ready, but we're in the middle of moving stuff around, and it's been a crazy day.
It's been crazy.
All right, so I'm just going to fill this and then weigh it. And when it weighs 3 ounces, which I might have only grabbed enough to do a 3-ounce bag, we'll see. All right, that's a little bit too much. Okay, so we have all right, that's 3 ounces right there.
Man was
So
with felted wool scraps this morning.
all right, we're gonna run that one. So
And
a
wool
3-ounce
scraps,
bag of
too.
mini little pieces is running.
She was sewing with wool straps, making lederhosen.
So who needs some felted wool mini straps? And it looks like Beth.
Beth,
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you, Beth.
All right. Does anyone else want felted wool? Because I didn't see any other bidders. I do have a little stack, but I don't think it weighs enough for the medium size. Let's see. 3.1 ounces. So I would need some more. Do you want to just go get me that bin and I'll run some pieces? And
Where's the bin?
just in the basement. It's one of those drawer kind. Sure. All right, here's just some pieces of wool. That one didn't feel felted. All right, this one's definitely felted. So it's a nice big piece in this pretty kind of heathered red. It's about 14 wide by 26 long, and then there's a little bit of a tail on it. So a really pretty felted wool piece. And it weighs 3.2 ounces. And that's running if someone wants that nice big piece. That's a gorgeous red. felted wool piece, 14 by whatever I said, 26. All right, no takers on that. Any quilt blocks and scraps? Yes, I do have some scrap bags already, but I'm gonna have to run get them. On the bed down there, there's a bin with the scrap bags you made.
Okay.
Nobody wanted it, so
I'll just set it on that right there.
okay.
Or up on the shelf.
So you know those scrap bags you need?
Yeah.
They're on the bed in a bin.
Okay.
All right, this is something I found. These are pieces of satin, and there's a whole stack of them. She must have had a project she was doing with, and these are about a fat quarter of satin. Let me just measure one and see. Oh, actually, you know what? They're half yards. Yeah, these are all a half yard of satin. Um, is anyone interested in this whole stack of half yards of satin to do something fun with? Because you get a whole stack of all these pretty colors. Let me know if someone wants me to run that. Um, that's really pretty set. Half yards, you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 half yards of satin. All right, let me see how much it weighs. So it's right at 14 ounces. So I've got to do it couple ounce over so that it can be shipped. There's 10 of them. So if I start this at 12, they're a half yard each. So a half yard each of beautiful satin. Maybe to add for applique, just pretty little half yards. They're a lighter weight satin. They're not like thick satin. They're nice.
Granny to the core.
Granny is taking that. Let me slide those into there. Maybe those will fit. No. Okay. Handing those off. It will be bagged. All right. And I do have some pre-prepared scrap bags. Do you remember how much these weighed?
Pop them on the scale.
Oh, they were like, well, that one's, see, maybe they were all different. Oh, 7 to 8 ounces. That's what you did them at, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are cotton, quilting cottons. There might be some batiks or some wovens in there, but I'm pretty sure they were mostly all quilting cotton scraps. And they weigh between 7 and 8 ounces. So scrap bags of quilting cotton. So that's about a yard and a half equivalent weight if you guys want scrap bags of quilting cotton. 7 to 8 ounces per bag. They tended to be bigger pieces.
Yeah, they're a good deal. Martha,
Thank
takes
you,
that.
Martha. Okay, here's another one. This one weighs 7.6 ounces. We just get some nice pieces in there. That's running. All of that. Thanks for joining. And Martha's going to take that one as well.
Martha.
Nobody else wants scrap bags?
It's not.
All right, let's see if this one weighs. 7.3. This has got some really cute stuff in it. Look at these cute little pigs on a ticking stripe. And then you've got these little birds. Christmassy one. There's some cute stars in there. Vintage floral. That's a cute bag. And
Martha.
Martha. All right, doesn't look like there's a whole lot of interest in those scrap bags. Okay. Another thing I have today are these. If someone likes to make pincushions, she loved to make pincushions. And she would pre-make these little donuts for pincushions that you can either cover or, add embroidery or something to. And so I've got some of these. Let me see how many are in here. Two. There's an odd number. So maybe if I do like one set of three and then two sets of two of these little donuts, pre-made felted wool donuts, and they're stuffed. And then I can also sell this felted wool that's in here if someone wants it. All right, so let's do three of these, and they're about 4-inch diameter little wool stuffed donuts that she stitched.
And they're delicious with milk. Oh,
All right, I'll start the one with three at 5, and then we'll do the other two at 4, $2 a piece. So felted
just ask the
wool,
moths in your
little
closet.
donuts to make pin cushions, because you can use them inside and put fabric on the outside, or you can use them as donuts.
No donut.
All right, no takers. Okay. On those.
Did anybody want the felted wool in there?
Yeah, I've got a big stack of pink and cream and yellow felted wool pieces. And someone wants that. Okay, so let me just stuff those pieces in a bag. What's that?
Lovely Pinto would buy real donuts.
Yeah, I would too. Right now, especially. I'm hungry. All right, this pile weighs 5.8 ounces, so this would be like a medium wool bag, because those are the medium bags are 4 to 5 ounces. That works. Here we go. So you get all of this pinks, yellows,
Hey, Elizabeth.
creams, and that one that's kind of a peachy color, coral color. Get all those big pieces of felted wool. Thank you for your bids. And that's going to Rainy. Thank you, Rainy. Let me put that in one of these bags.
I'm singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. What a glorious
It's back.
feeling.
Arrow.
Happy again. That's why it works for the batting.
Yep.
To squish it
Squish it
down.
down in there. All right. That wool is coming to Rainy. Congrats.
Congrats, Rainitha.
All right. Let's see what's in this bin.
That store fish bag. That's cute. Yeah.
Okay. I think this. There's some more little kits in here, so let's kind of see what's in here. I don't think that goes with that because it doesn't look. There's just some pieces of batik, and then there's this, but that's the batik that's with it. All right, let's see if someone wants that. So this is an embroidered. I don't think there's a pattern with this, but it's like a center for a wall painting. And it is a beautiful flower basket, and it says Fleur. And then she's put the number 24 on there for some reason. Maybe it was 2024. And it's just an embroidered on batik. And then there's the back of it. So it's batik and then like a muslin on the back embroidered. And the piece measures about 31 by 36. And then there is a piece of this same batik that is on behind this that is, let's see, it looks like it might be a full yard. Let's see, yeah, this is a yard of batik that goes with it. So would someone like this beautiful embroidered basket that's all done, and then the batik that was with it that matches a yard? Let me show you her embroidery up close on that. And then you'll get this yard of batik. These were with it in the same thing, but let me see how much batik is in this set. Looks like another yard. This one's a little bit more than a yard, like a yard and an eighth or a quarter. And then this piece is same thing. This is 50 inches. But I don't know. I'm thinking that they maybe were a whole set, but I don't see a pattern with
Hey,
this.
Mama, hey, Mad.
So if I do this all together, let's see. Um, $49 for all of that. I'll try it and see if anyone goes for it. Okay. Because that embroidery is beautiful, already done. And then you're getting a yard of batik there, a yard and a half, and a yard and a quarter. And then that big embroidered piece. So if someone would like that for 49, I think that's a good deal. This is such pretty embroidery. And that is going to Martha. Thank you, Martha. That is so pretty. You'll be able to make something amazing with that. As that with that embroidery in the center. All right. Are you gonna take that? It's Martha.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were putting it in a bag.
All right. This is just a bunch of strips, smaller pieces of
Congrats, Martha.
batiks. So I think I'll just pick out, let's see. That's a fat quarter of batik. Looks like maybe that's what these all are. So let's just pick out a few and run them together. So you're going to get these 3 pieces of batik. 1, 2, 3. It looks like they're all 3 either a quarter yard or a fat quarter.
It's delightful.
$2 a piece. That's absolutely stunning. Batik, batik, and batik. If someone wants those 3 pieces. That one was a fat quarter. I think the other 2 are as well. And those are going to Martha. Thank you.
Thanks, Martha.
All right, here's 2 more that are, let's make sure. Yeah, these are both fat quarters. So 2 matching batik fat quarters. Someone wants these 2. That's running. That's really pretty. It's kind of like burgundy, blushy pink with that leaf pattern, and you get 2 fat quarters of batik.
Martha
And
grabs
taking those as well.
Thanks, Martha.
All right, and then here is just a whole stack of pre-cut strips. Let me just look and see if it looks like they are widths. Yeah, these are width of fabric strips of batik. And there's just a whole stack. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 strips, 2.5-inch wide. So that's like half of a jelly roll worth of batik strips. That's running. There's some pretty ones in there. Look at that. Bunch of strips of batik. Little mini jelly roll of batiks. And that is going to
Martha grabs those bad girls.
Thank you. All right, let's see what else is in here. I don't see a pattern with this. But let's open it in case it's stuffed in the middle. Yeah, no pattern. You've got a big chunk of gray, looks like about a half yard. And then you've got Halloween pre-cuts, little pieces and strips. And then you've got some big pieces of this Debbie Mum cats something. There's a piece of black. Probably it's a table runner kit is my guess. There's a little fat eighth of that. And another little piece of this. Yeah, so two pieces of that. That's cute. So I'm guessing this is a table runner kit because you've got about enough there for a table runner, but I don't see a pattern. There's not a pattern in here for it. So if someone wants this full bag of fabric, let's weigh it. Does anyone know what this is? It kind of looks Jay Wecker-ish, but I'm not sure. All right, this weighs 9.3 ounces, so that's about 2 yards of fabric. So lots of fabric in there. The gray, the two printed ones, and then all those little pre-cuts of Halloween fabrics are in there. Someone wants that set.
Amber.
Thank you, Amber. That's coming to you.
Thanks, Amber.
All right, let's see what's in this bag. All right, this is a pattern for Thimbleberry Santas. So it looks like they're made out of felt or felted wool, little Santa cone Santa shapes. And then let's see what the fabric is that's in here. So it is a kit, got pattern and then all this. And this is that kind of thicker felt. It's felt, not wool though. And then you've got some ribbon and some beads and then the pattern. Make these little thimbleberry Santas. All right, that's running. If someone wants that little pattern and kit with the felt and the beads and the ribbon. All right, Martha's going to take that.
bad
Thank
girl.
you.
Thank you, Martha.
All right, this one is a pattern that says Signs of September. It's a little framed embroidered September, and it's got little embroidery on it. And then I think she's got it lined out on here. Yeah, so she's got the fabric and the batting, and she's got it all drawn out on here so that you can just embroider it. And then there's a bunch of floss in the bag. So she's already got it all drawn out on there, floss and pattern. So if someone wants that little kit, that's right. So she's already got, you get all that floss, the little thing line art out onto the fabric with the batting and the pattern. And it makes this little September wall hanging. No takers on that. Okay. You need to set that somewhere. Wait. All right. I opened a bin that is all these beautiful like flannelly wovens. So they're not really, they're more like a brushed woven. See how it's smooth on one side and then flannelly on the other side. And I'm just going to run these in little bundles. I think probably I'll try and tell you size, but they feel like fat quarters, fat eighths, that kind of deal size. And I just dropped a little piece back there. So if I just give you by weight, a little chunk of these wovens that are the flannelly feel, they make the cutest stuff. All right. This one weighs 3.2 ounces. You're getting 3 different pieces. They might have cutouts. Well, yeah, like see that one's got another piece inside it of something else, but that looks like a little fat eighth, and then you've got 2 pieces that feel like a fat quarter. So if anyone wants these pretty wovens.
No
Nope. Okay.
takeries.
Is anyone interested in seeing any of this stuff? These wovens? Because I can show more if there's interest, but not if, no one's wanting wovens right now. Okay. All right, let's see if anyone wants some batiks.
Nope, no Rumpelstiltskins in the crowd.
All right, this is batik. This one is a full yard. So colors on that are like kind of a deep maroon and then the orange and yellow, deep orange yellow colors. And that one is a full yard. And I'm going to just do $10 full yards. And if someone wants a half yard, tell me and I will cut it. But full yard running of that one. Someone wants that batik. All right, no takers on that one. Okay. Let me just show you what else I have. There's this beautiful orange marble. And that one, it looks like there's a yard and a half on that piece. This one has kind of that alligator look. And there's 2 yards on this piece. So speak up if you want any of those. This has that like corrugated steel pattern on it. It's kind of cool. Or a herringbone, or not herringbone, houndstooth. And there's a yard on this piece left. Yeah, yard on that one. It's got grays and blues and creams. There's a full yard running if someone wants that one. Oh, I need to shorten the time. I have this on 15 seconds. All right,
Nope,
someone
takers
wants
on
that.
that one.
Okay. Sorry for the noise. Can you guys hear that? I don't even know. You can, sorry. Yard work outside. This is a Civil War 2-yard piece that is by, I think this is a Joe Martin Andover. Like, Yeah, this is a Joe Morton Andover, and I have 2 yards of this. Pretty Civil War. She had a ton of Civil War. We've sold most of it. But if someone would love this, 2 yards of Civil War, Joe Morton Andover. It's running. It's kind of a blue gray, more blue, and then you've got these neat fan flower designs on there. And it's a 2 yard piece. Nope. Okay. Let me look and see what I put down here. Oh, here's
Welcome in.
some of the quilt kits that we still
Toby.
have.
Welcome in, Moogs.
I still have a couple of quilt kits. This one is checkerboard pines, and it's Woolies flannels. So it's a winter style quilt, and there's 12 and 1/8 yards in this kit. 12 and 1/8 yards of Woolies flannels. And that's your design there. Here's what it ends up looking like. It has a really cool pine tree border, and then the checkerboard on the edge and in the middle. It's really cute. It's made out of flannels. Might be the wrong time of year. I started to say right. Wrong time of year. Everyone's doing summery stuff. But I've got this kit preloaded. If someone wants this one, checkerboard pines, I'll pin it so you can see the price on it. It makes a 64 by 72, and there's 12 and 1/8 yards. I think she had this in there for the backing. So there's a huge piece of that for the back. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. And then I have this Bernina 125th anniversary quilt kit, and it's sealed in the box, and it's called Quilter's Gold. That's your quilt right there. And it is, let me read what it says. The quilt kit includes Amanda Murphy Jubilee Collection fabrics by Batiks to complete a 65.5 by 65.5 quilt top and binding. And the fabrics are these gorgeous gilded Batiks fabrics. So that's a beautiful boxed kit by Bernina. And that's what I have that one priced at. So if anyone's interested in that one, let me just run it real quick in case. Sealed in the box, beautiful Bernina 125-year quilt kit. Someone wants that one. And these are regular quilting cottons, but they are gilded. So you've got pretty shimmer on them. All right, now one on that. Yeah, we sold most of the quilt kits, so there's just a few left. So check in the auction if you'd like to see any of those. Okay, I have a couple of fun books. This one is Organizing Your Craft Space by Joe Packham. And it's just a nice little soft bound
Organizing by Joe Packham.
book with all kinds of ideas for organizing your craft space. So if someone would like that book, it's probably £1. Let's see. Yeah, it's just at £1. So that one is running if someone wants that. Organizing Your Craft Space book. Just all kinds of ideas for organizing your craft space. No takers. All right. And then I've got this book, First Time Beading on Fabric, Learning to Bead in 9 Easy Lessons. So she did a lot of beading on her projects. So this is a nice book that goes over how to bead on the embroidery type projects. So you've got all this info in there. So if someone would love that book, it is running. So beautiful, beading on fabric. Thanks for looking. Thanks for being here, everybody. Oh, we've got a bidder on that one. Rare Sparkle.
Sparkle
Is going to grab that book. Nice. Thank you so much. All right. And then this one is another beading book.
Thanks, Rare Sparkle.
This one is Beading Artistry for Quilts. So basic stitches and embellishments add texture and drama. And it's just all kinds of ideas and patterns for beading on your quilts. So look at all these pretty ideas. Oh, and it actually has some patterns in here for some different little projects too. So that's fun. All right. Tom Atkins. It says.
Tom Atkins Diet.
If someone would love that book, it is running. So beading on your quilts. Tom Atkins is running.
I bead on my quilts, but I just usually do that
All right, some takers on that one.
out on the laundry
And
line.
this one is Fantastic Finishes. Oh, it's also oh, it's just a bunch of different things. Making perfect wrapped edge binding, mitering corners, quilter's problem solver. So it's just a lot of to do with like binding and mitering and bias and all kinds of stuff like that. It's all about binding. So a lot of info about binding in there. And this one's a hardbound book. If someone wants that one. So it is running. Thank you, Rare Sparkle. Looks like it's got lots of good info in there.
Rare Sparkle.
All right, and then this one is patchwork stitches using the square in a square technique. So it's got, see how it's got little embroidered patchwork. So it's kind of patterns and ideas for little patchwork embroidered squares. There's some cute little patterns in there. And this one is a softer bound book. This one I can run at a medium. All right, if someone would like that. Using the square in a square technique. Patchwork stitches. Thank you for your bid. And that one is going to Nana. Thank you, Nana. That is yours.
I love to count. One, Nana. Two, Nana.
All right. Does anyone want me to put together any more felted wool bundles or pieces? Oh, I do have these. Sue Spargo Creative Stitching. How to create beautiful texture pieces by layering and embellishing. And there's 2 books, creative stitching, texturing. So creative stitching and creative texturing. Sue Spargo. Oh, so it's all kinds of that fancy, like wool or beading and applique. Pretty stuff in there. Little bird on that one.
Went to that Mediterranean restaurant. I had the Sue Spargo.
So stuff like that.
It was delicious.
Let's see if someone wants both of those. They're a little spiral bound, so a pound together. All right, that's running.
So I have a request. Can you put the gold quilt kit in the buy it now instead of putting it in a president, please?
Can you put the gold quilt kit? Um, like you want me to just put it in the buy it now in the show?
Katie Hoff.
Thank you, Katie.
Or Kathy
That's
Hoff,
coming.
sorry.
Oh, Kathy. Or do you mean like? Okay, let me pull it up. So the Bernina.
Why do Berninas suddenly appear every time you are near?
Oh, you did a pre-bid on a wool scrap bag? Okay. Um,
Just like me, they long to be.
all right, so that is pinned, and it's in the buy it now. So if you want to buy it, just snag it. That quilt kit, the gold Bernina one. So I can do another wool scrap bag. Which size pieces do you want? The medium size or the let me see what you pre-bid on. That will tell me. The 4 to 5 ounce medium size. Okay. So yeah, let me get some medium size pieces for you. Ugh, I can't do it with this here. I'll just try and get you a good variety of colors of what we have left. Of medium size pieces. A lot of these are small though. All right, so something like that. Let me just weigh it. And then I'll take away if I need to. This is supposed to be 4 to 5 ounces. Okay, so that weighs 4.8 ounces if I give you all of this. Does that work? This is all medium size wool pieces.
That's good.
All right, let's do it.
That's bueno.
All right, so that's running. And then I'll just bag it up for you. So felted wool, you're just getting everything here. And thank you. I need a little bit bigger bag. These narrow ones are too hard to put it in. Thank you, Christy. That's coming to you. Does anyone else want me to make a bag like that for them? So I can just find, felted wool pieces that are medium sized.
Did not see a response to that question.
Okay.
Have you run the Batiks?
I showed some and didn't get any buyers, so I can show what I have again. Batiks.
Thank you, Christy.
So I've got this one that has kind of a houndstooth pattern on it. There's a yard of that one. I have 2 yards of this one. I have a yard and a half of that one and a yard of that one. So those, and then I've got some more up on the shelf. I've got a yard of that one. That one feels like 2 yards. I'll have to measure it for sure. And then I do have like smaller pieces in different colors that I can run. Just someone wants a little stack of scrappy batik pieces like that. Someone's interested in that little bundle.
Looking for pinks and purples.
Yeah, I pretty much have sold most of those colors. But let me see what else I've got up here. I've got this one that has pinks in it. Kind of a tiki look. This one is kind of a maroon, burgundy, and then kind of a blushy color surround. And I have a lighter one that has this one that has yellows and pinks. That one's really pretty. Kind of a lotus leaf look. If you like that. I don't think I have any purples left. I think those have all sold. That one's gorgeous. But again, lighter. This one has a lavender
How
little
much
dot.
the yellow?
This one?
Yeah.
All right, let me see how much is on here. I'm just doing $5 halves. So this one is a 2-yard piece. So I can do a yard for 10, the whole piece for 20. How much would you like?
She'll pass.
Okay. And then this has kind of a little lavender dot on cream. It's a light lavender. It's pretty. And that one I have a yard of. That one's kind of fun. Has all kinds of colors in there.
She'll take the 2 yards.
Okay, so you want the 2 yards of this one? Okay. Oh, let me weigh this and see how much 2 yards of batik weighs. Let's see. Okay. All right, that's running for that 2 yards of the pretty yellow and pink. Thank you, Martha. Appreciate that. That's coming to you. All right, and then this one's like a beige print, or not print, design on off-white cream. So it has that. It's hard to see. That's what it looks like. Kind of a larger scale. And then this one is a pretty swirl gray, kind of yellow tones in there. This is what's called white batik. I don't even know what that means exactly. Does anyone know what that means? Because to me it feels like a batik, but it's just plain white. I don't know. And then there's this.
Winter snow would be for white.
Oh, well, but yeah, but you would think to be a batik, they have to do some kind of dyeing. I don't know how that works.
Maybe.
All right, does anyone want this little scrap bundle of batiks? I'll just weigh it and run it. It weighs 4.6 ounces, so that's about a yard of batik in scrap pieces. If someone wants those. So you're just getting a bunch of pretty little pieces of batik. And Martha is going to take that. Thank you, Martha.
Thanks, Martha.
This one's probably a half yard. Someone likes that one. Like orange and blues. It's kind of fun. So a batik half yard. I have a bunch of pieces of, these are probably little fat eighths or something of this dark brown. Yeah, those are fat eighths.
What can brown do for you?
And there's 1, 2, 3 of that. If anyone needs some dark brown batik. Let me just run it and see if someone wants those little fat eighths size pieces that are dark brown marbles. Thank you, Martha. Coming your way. Bert, these are Martha's.
Thank you, Martha.
All right, let's see what else I've got over here. This is like 3 pieces that look like, yeah, these are fat
Welcome in,
eighths as
Brittany.
well.
Welcome in, Christy. Welcome in,
So
Laura.
you've got this one with the triangles with the dark browns, and then 2 of these lighter, two different lighter tone marbles. So if someone would like that set of fat eighths of batik. 3 different fat eighths of batik. Thank you, Martha. Those are coming to you.
Martha, thanks.
Let's see if someone wants this piece. This one's a pre-cut. It's a little bit bigger than a half yard, it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 20 inches. And it has greens and yellows and olive kind
Welcome
of
in,
background, a
Prism
little bit
House.
of
Welcome in,
grays.
Aaron.
I love that design.
Welcome in, Go Jets.
So a pre-cut 20-inch half yard of batik is running if someone wants that one. Very pretty. Thank you, Martha.
Martha takes the aloe vera batik.
Aloe vera. Yeah, it kind of looks like aloe vera, huh? This one's a really pretty piece too. Has the yellows and greens in there, and then this neat kind of like rose hip design, flower design. So that one's running if someone wants that pre-cut. It's about 20 inches as well. Batik.
Nope, no taking on that
All
one.
right. All right. Did anyone see any of these other pieces that they want me to run? You won't believe the amount of batik we used to have that from this estate that we've sold. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty on the batiks. We had some gorgeous ones that you guys all snagged. Still some nice stuff left, but maybe the colors everyone's not as excited about, huh? That's really pretty. That green. I like that one. That one's kind of cool with the ferns. I like this one. I think that's pretty. And it's got pinks, yellows, oranges, greens, and it kind of ombres in that design. I think that's pretty. I think there's 2 yards of this one. Let's see how much there is. Generous 2 yards. If someone would like that one, 420. We'll try it. Generous 2 yards. Yeah, it's got beautiful colors. Kind of have that kind of a watercolor look of how it does the ombre. So pretty. All right, I went on that. All right, so I'll put these back up. Let me know if there was one that you kind of were on the shelf about. Ha ha, no pun intended. That's a beautiful bloom on that one. Whoops, knocking down my little flag there. All right, and nobody was interested in wovens, huh? I have some pretty cool ones up here. Because besides the flannelly ones, I have ones that are like this, that are like that kind of primitive with the little stitching on it. I've got some that have this kind of waffle weave. That's pretty cool. That one's really cool. This one's just a nice, smooth, ticking stripe in kind of a pale sage green. And it's a really nice one. Very pretty. So anyone into wovens, because I found another bin full of wovens. And then I have scrap bags, but I wasn't getting a lot of swipe on those, so I can run more scrap bags if you guys want scrap bags. So, and all of these are big pieces of wovens. So I really like that one with the little check pattern. Let me see how much is on this piece. It's a full yard. So full yard of that light gray kind of check weave. Someone wants that. That's running. It's really pretty. It's kind of a taupe color. There's your color on that. If someone wants that full yard of woven. Nope. Okay. They're saying no wovens. All right. So I need Bert to maybe go get us some other stuff.
Okay. What kind
Um,
of stuff?
I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Because this is what I pulled out. Do we want to sell some more of the batting? Because we can just do it in, just count out 10 strips. Hello?
Yes.
Do we want to just sell some more of the batting? Like 10
Yeah.
strips at a time?
Maybe let
Do you
me.
guys want more of the batting?
So we have another request for felted wood from M. Ken.
Some more felted wool? What size pieces do you want? Do you want single pieces, the mini pieces, or the medium size pieces.
Lard. They want the lard
You
ones.
want larger pieces? Okay. So where did I put that bag? Because I do have just some individual pieces.
Lard and medium.
Large and medium? Okay. So the large felted wool, I'll just take out some bigger pieces and weigh it until it weighs um let's see, 8 to 11 ounces, and then we can run it. So let me just get the scale out. So that's a nice big piece of red felted wool, and that piece weighs 2.9. Here's a big piece of just nice cream color. These are nice big pieces. All right, and if I add that on, that's 6.5. And let me find another piece with a different color. How about that? It's like a tan color. And that puts us so close. Let me just add one more couple of little pieces to get us to weight. All right, that puts us at 8.5. So you would get that whole bundle. So if someone wants that bundle of felted wool, it is running. So you're getting a big, huge piece of red, a nice big piece of cream, and then a little bit smaller of the tan, and then some little pieces of those other two colors. And McKenna is taking that. Thank you, McKenna. Let me set that there for Bert. All right, and then I can do probably with what I have here in bigger pieces. Let's see, there's another big piece of cream, this big piece of red. And then let's do, see, I've got some bigger pieces of black. And then I'll throw in a few little small ones to make it a little bit weigh a little bit more. Ooh, that's a pretty green. All right, we're at 8.5. So you get a big piece of cream, a big piece of red, a big decent piece of black, and then those two little pieces. So if someone wants that felted wool bundle, that's running. Thank you for your bid. And that's going to L. Carol. Thank you, L. Carol. That's coming to you. All right, I got abandoned. So give me a second. Let me do a medium bag. So I'm going to get some medium pieces in here. That's funny. There's a little something in here with something applique on there. And the medium bags are 4 to 5 ounces. So we'll just make it weigh. I'll just keep adding until it weighs that weight.
think this has some batiks in it.
All right, so I sold these 2 bundles.
Okay.
This one goes to McKenna.
Okay.
Or McKen 85086.
Okay.
And then this is L Carroll's.
Okay.
All right, so McKen on this one, first one, and then L Carroll on that one.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm making a little 4 to 5 ounce bundle here. Thanks for your patience. We moved rooms, and so we're a little bit discombobulated. All right, so here's just over 4 ounces of medium size pieces. So they're not the little tiny ones, but a little bigger chunks there. So got some pretty greens, some blacks, some browns, some reds, just all kinds of pieces in that bundle. And Megan is taking that bundle. I'm gonna throw that in. It's kind of funny. Little ear or something she stitched. It's cute. All right, let's see what Bert brought me. Let's see. These are just all kinds of just different fabrics. There's some um just some nice pieces in here. Like this is Red Rooster Fabrics, kind of a Civil War mini print piece. There's some Downton Abbey. Anyone want this Andover Downton Abbey in the cream color? Let's see how much there is here. It's a full yard of the castles. Cream and like sepia. That's a collectible, probably. What year is this one? 2013. So full yard of Andover Downton Abbey, if someone wants that one. I love the show, personally. Full yard Andover Downton Abbey. No one needs their Downton Abbey fix today. I used to watch it when I would walk on the treadmill. That was my keep me motivated, keep me walking. Because I would want to finish watching it. All right, this one is Wyndham. It's hard to read. So Wyndham, and it's beautiful, like a lacy scroll in kind of a light yellow. Yeah, it was an awesome show. And this is it's about 46 inches, so about 1.25 yards piece. That's really pretty. That's your colors right there. If someone wants that yard of fabric, it's running. Beautiful lace Damsk design by Wyndham. Nope. Okay.
Looks like it struck out so far.
Oh, I like this piece. Little green sprigs. This one is Bethany Reynolds for Blank Quilting. Has a little green sprig and little dots in the background, and it's a pre-cut half yard. Someone wants that piece. White background. That's running pre-cut half yard, blank quilting. Nope. Okay. This one is Lynette Anderson Designs, and it's a cream color with little kind of gray taupe stars and is it all stars? Tiny hearts. It's a tiny little print. And it is pre-cut 24 inch, so 2/3. Someone wants that one. 2/3 of a yard. That's a pretty little print. Nope. Okay. Does anyone need solids? There's this bright yellow, like deep yellow solid. Let's see how big of this piece is. It's a full yard. If someone wants that. So full yard of that deep bright yellow solid. Yep. Okay. Oh, there's another batting strip somehow got put in there. How about I do a bundle? Look at all these pretty greens that are either fat quarters or quarter yards or maybe a third yard. Anyone interested in a green bundle? Let me see how much it weighs. That'll tell us approximately how much fabric there is. So this bundle weighs 8.3 ounces. So that's about and a 2.5, 2.25, 2.5 yards worth. That's really pretty. And you're getting all these pieces that are either fat quarters, quarter yards, or maybe a third of a yard. Let's run it and see if someone likes that bundle. That's running. So you're getting that big piece, this beautiful piece, that pretty bright green, that marbled, the dark marbled, and that one.
Martha
Congrats, Martha's taking that.
salvaged me, saved me from total embarrassment.
I don't know about that. Oh, here's a bright, deep purple piece. Let me see if I have something else to go with that. That one's like a deep plum brown color, and then you've got this deep purple. And let's see if I have anything else that's.
Welcome into old fossils.
This one is a fat quarter Patrick Losey 1996. The purple is fat quarter.
Oh,
And
pardon
then
me.
this one is this deep plum blue, or not blue,
Welcome
is
in.
Moda. So it's a vintage Moda, and it's a little bit bigger than a quarter yard. Kind of a deep plum brown color, or a little bit bigger than a quarter yard. So if someone wants those two pieces,
Lives a life from inside of her room. Hides a smile when she
$2 a piece. You get a fat quarter of this one and bigger than a quarter yard of that one.
You like your life
Nope.
in a freeform style.
How about reds? Do we want to make a red bundle?
There never seems to require me.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 reds. And this weighs, so by weight, 6 ounces, right on the dot, 6.1 ounces. So that's about a yard and a half. No, more like a yard. More like a yard. So these are all about a fat quarter worth or a quarter yard. Just over a yard. That's funny. So you get that red patterned, the red polka dot, this red kind of ombre with the little fine. And then this beautiful red marble.
Martha, take
Martha's
that.
taking that. Thank you.
Thanks, Martha.
Oh, this is that fabric that does the ombre light to dark sunset. Look at that piece. Anyone need a sunset half yard? Let's see who it's by. Change of Seasons by Artistic Expressions is what it says. So it's a pre-cut half yard if someone wants that. Very pretty sunset ombre.
It's another tequila sunrise.
Half yard. No, one needs the sunset today. All right, this is a gorgeous piece. Feels like it's about a yard.
He was just a hired hand.
It is Crystal by Mike. That's an old Michael Miller. Crystal by Michael Miller. It has this beautiful pattern on it that looks like, kind of looks like roses, but it's more abstract. And that's your color. That's kind of a red orange color. I would say it leans red though. And this is, yeah, full yard on that piece if someone wants that beautiful Michael Miller. Vintage Michael Miller. Look at that old style of selvedge on there. So beautiful. Michael Miller called Crystal with a K. Crystal with a K. No takers.
Cristobal Colon.
This is pretty. Fusions. Oh, I can't remember what brand did that. Fusions. It's nice though. This is a third of a yard. Yeah, third of a yard on that one. And then this one, kind of that same vibe. Oh, this one has a cutout of it. But it was a half yard. Yeah, it was a 21-inch half yard, and then there's a cut out of it. Look at that big chunk missing. So if someone wants those two, third yard, nothing missing, half yard, big chunk missing. That's running. Getting both pieces if you want them. Nope. Okay. All right. Anyone see anything in here they want? There's some oranges. Ooh, that's pretty. It is a screen print, not a woven. Let's see what it says. Crabapple Hill, Aunt Ruthie's farm stand, red rooster. That is a really cute orange ticking stripe. Half yard. Someone wants that. I'm going to run it. So that pretty orange stripe, Crabapple Hill.
Nope, no takers
Nope.
on that.
Okay. Ooh, these are cottage core neutrals. They've got like kind of neat designs on them. Let me see if there's another one that's kind of that.
Is there
same.
anything that could be a skin tone like for
Oh, like for
Yeah.
dolls or something? Let me see if any of these are. I mean, you kind of would want it to be more solid, right? But
Would
like
you
that would definitely
want
work.
felted wool work for them?
Well, if you're wanting to make doll bodies, this one's got a little bit of marbling in it, but it's mostly solid. Let's see what this one is. It's a big piece. It's Moda. Pieces from My Heart, Sandy Gervais Moda. So it's kind of like that Moda marble, but there's not like, oh, there's a chunk missing out of it. It's a yard with a chunk missing. See that chunk missing? Let me just.
Or you want to make a Mario quilt? Oh, okay.
So this would work for that. I would use it for that, for a flesh tone. Someone wants that piece. So it's a yard missing about a 10-inch square out of both thicknesses. So that's running. If someone wants that piece. That's your color. It's nice Moda cotton. Thank you for your bid. And Carrie is going to take
Terry
that.
Mac.
Yeah, I think that'll work pretty good for that. It's a nice color.
Thanks, Carrie.
There's another piece similar to that, but this one has a little bit more tone changes in it. And this one, it is Marbles by Moda. So it's their marble one in the taupe kind of beige color, and it's a very generous yard, about a yard and an eighth. And someone wants that Moda marble. And that's your colors and the pattern in it. And that one doesn't have any cutouts that I could see. So nice piece of Moda marble. Thank you, Carrie. That's coming to you.
Terry Mac.
I already showed that one. I showed that one. Does anyone need a big solid red? It's like a
Is
deep.
that green?
Let's see, there was one little green piece in here.
It's not easy being
Let's
green.
see. No, I'm missing it.
I think it was on the other side.
Oh, there's a couple. There's that one, and that one that are all greens. So you've got an olive green, kind of a sage green, and then a brighter emerald. They're little pieces like fat eighths or fat quarters. Let's see. That one's like a quarter yard. And a fat eighth, probably about a fat eighth. So if someone wants those 3 small pieces, we'll just run it for $3. 3 pretty greens. And that's going to Carrie. Thank you.
Thanks, Carrie. And she needs red too.
You need the red. Do you want this deep red, or do you want this is like a wine red color, not a bright red. The bright red one I had was that one that had the Michael Miller. Oh, but there's this one. That's a marbled one from Blank Textiles. It's about a quarter yard. If you like that piece. This does have quite a bit of marbling. There's something in here I keep grabbing. I'll have to show you guys. It feels like Irish linen or something. It's pretty. All right. And let's see this one. This one's more, oh, that's that sunset piece that had the ombres. So that's what I have for red right now is that little piece. So let me see if someone wants that for $2. Here we go. A little marbled red. Thank you, Carrie. That's coming to you.
Carrie Mac.
Let's run a giveaway. This one's going to be a buyer giveaway. So everyone that made a purchase, get in. And where did I put my little tray? They've got some pieces you can pick from that are like a quarter yard or a. Oh, I have some of these little Dr. Seuss ones that are like a big 6-inch strip.
Can you run the wine looking red?
Yeah, you bet. Let me see how big of a piece that is for you. That one's actually a generous full yard. So solid, and it's a solid, not a screen print. And everyone get in that giveaway that's running. And I'll let you pick some fabric. All right, so that piece is running. It's about 1.125 yards. And thank you, Carrie. That's coming to
Carrie
you.
Mac.
Get the fuzz balls off there.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you. All right, let's draw that giveaway, and you can have 2 pieces, either this one and this one, or this one and this one. So your choice. We only have one buyer in there. Where's the rest of our buyers? Is Martha still here? Very good odds right now. Nobody else still here that wants to enter? If you don't love Dr. Seuss, you can pick something else. I have some other options. All right, we'll draw. And I think it's going to be Carrie. Congrats.
Carrie.
All right, do you want set 1 or set 2? Thing 1, thing 2. These are cute little strips. So 1 or 2.
Thing 1.
Number 1. You got it. Congrats. All right. And then I'm going to see if someone wants this. It does have some discoloration on it, so I'm going to sell it cheap. But it's gorgeous. Look at this weave. I don't know if it's, I think it's probably cotton, but it almost feels like an Irish linen. Does someone want this piece? It's got discoloration on it, so I'm going to run it cheap. It's about 20 inches by width of fabric, but there's some discoloration on the fold. It would just be so pretty with some, to put on something if someone wants it. Or you can make little tea napkins out of it. All right, I'm going to run it cheap. Here we go. $2 for the whole piece of this beautiful damsk. See that pretty design on there? Kind of feels like an Irish linen to me, but I think it might be cotton. Nobody needs that. Okay. Just thought I'd try. It's so pretty. All right. And nobody wanted this little green sprig piece like that. Does anyone like either of these 2 half yards? They're cute. This one is Sunny Side by somebody. I think it's a Moda. And this one is Quilting Treasures Studio 8. It's a cool design in brown on white. So half yards. I'll just run it and you pick which one you want if anyone wants that. And I'll throw this one into pick one. Half yard, pick one. All right, your choice. Either this one, or this one. And they're all really nice cottons. Anyone want one of those half yards? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Anything else in here that someone might want? RJR 2013 on that. This must have come from her part of the shelf that had a lot of neutrals in it because she had everything color coordinated. That's a really pretty neutral marbled piece. Let's see what that one is. Finding Selvage. It is Wilmington Essentials. I knew it was something nice. So beautiful Wilmington Essentials marbled neutral. Isn't that pretty? It looks like Italian marble. And it's a 2-yard chunk. Anyone need that 2 yards of Wilmington Essentials? Italian marble. Super pretty. Let's try it. All right. How about dash running 2 yards of this Wilmington Essentials? It's very pretty. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, let's call it a day because it looks like it's super slow. Everybody's on vacation, which is where I wish I were. And let's run over to, let's see who we can go right into. Let's go raid over to Olga Cotton Flower because she raided us the other day, and maybe I'm not mistaken that she's on. Oh wow, that's weird. She popped up and then disappeared. Hang on, let me see. Okay, so we're gonna go raid over to Country Roads with Michelle. She's adorable, lots of fun. Because the one I was gonna raid disappeared. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful Thursday night. And let's go raid over to Country Roads. Thank you so much. Here we go. Oops, I can't type today. All right, here we go. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye for now.